All right. So here it is. Here it is. This is top anime of all time. And I think we have enough time to go through all of them. I'll try not to talk too much on each and every single one of them. Kind of go through it and check. Damn. The problem is I will be able to see Twitch chat, but I will not be able to see YouTube chat right now. All right, everybody. So we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier. We all know what this means. What's good, Death Skull? How you doing? Damn. I'm glad to see. We got new people. We got some of the old people back. What's good with it? How you been? How was Christmas or your holiday in general? All right, let's start off right here. This. Oh. Yojo Senki. Yojo Senki, or the saga of Tanya the Evil. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Listen, this show right here is crazy. If you don't know the premise of it, look, there's spoiler warnings to everything that's on this list because I'm end up saying something, the premise of, or the ending of, or something like that to each one of these anime. This one right here, if you haven't seen this one, first off, the Truck Coon family member came into play in this anime right here. Office worker, asshole office worker. He's fired from his job, if I remember correctly. No. He's firing people from their jobs. Leaves from work, gets pushed off the train platform into a train. Izakai. Train Kun came through, took his ass out. He wakes up as a little girl who ends up taking over an army. This anime and this little girl is just pure evil. I love it. The story is freaking fantastic. The way it plays out, if you guys have seen it, please go ahead and let me know what you think. On this one, I have to, I want it, I'm going to put it in A tier right now. It could get moved down. It could get moved farther over in A tier, but it cannot go into S tier. The story is great. The art style is even fun. It's good, and it's a fun anime. The premise is fucking outlandish, but kudos to them. Like dead ass, good one. I got no skin in the game on this one. Last tier list we did was Halloween, and I loved it. Yeah, that was that was a good one. Can't lie, I'm not a fan of anime, but I'm here for it. My Christmas was good. Good to see some family and eat some good food. That's a beautiful thing. Spending time with your family, friends, eating good food, beautiful things. Beautiful thing. Next up, some of you have probably never seen this one. And here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. A lot of these anime, y'all might not have never heard of, but I've watched them. All right. This is Blood Plus. I know this image right here. This is definitely Blood Plus. Blood Blood Plus is they made live action movies. Not great. Not great. Not great. All right, I will say that. It is a hard anime and even manga to find. It really is. This is amazing for its time, especially. This actually moves Tanya over. Oh shit! What did I just do? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What I do? Oh, no. Oh, I hit the side panel button. Okay, there we go. We're still there. We're still there. I hit the side panel button. So this goes into A, right above. I think when we get a little bit farther down the line, most of y'all will have some input on those ones. Listen, Sailor Moon is next. Sailor Moon is more of a girl's anime. We all know this. Some of us watched it even still. You might have had a girlfriend at that point in time, or you might have just watched it purely because you enjoyed Sailor Moon. Good storyline, and for its time, it's up there. Does it beat out Blood Plus? Does it beat out Tanya either? No. I'll put Sailor Moon in A class. Yeah. Ooh. I kind of want to put it in front of Tanya, but I'll leave it there. If you guys want me to change any of them, let me know. Next up, this picture is of Vash the Stampede. Trigun. I don't. You know what? I'm actually about to change the list already. I already have to. Say, fuck. This is crazy. I'm about to do this. Tanya goes in B. Tanya goes in B. A tier was already too getting a little bit too crowded. Sailor Moon can stay there. Trigun. I love this anime. Not even joking. Vasher Stampede is one of the coolest motherfucking characters in manga, in anime, all around. The problem that I have with this is the end of the story. It got convoluted as all hell. I understand the premise of it, but they were trying to do too much. And so it saddens me to say this that I'm about to put one of my fucking favorite anime of all time in B tier, but it's going in the front of B tier. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Next up, this is old school, almost as old school as it gets. Tetsuan Atom. For those of you living in the States, when me growing up and living in the States, it was at a point in time where anime wasn't everywhere. There were only really three or four anime that were on TV at that time. One of them would become one of the biggest anime of all time as far as like the movie itself, and I see it here on this list. But this one right here, this is before I was even born when this started playing in the States, but it has to go down as one of in a list of top 20, maybe even top 10. This will go down in the top 20 or top 10 list. Tetsuan Atom. In the States, it was known as Astro Boy. I didn't see it in the States until we had left. I was old enough to, like, I'd already come here, a few times. I remember leaving from Okinawa one year and getting back to the States. I'd watched Tetsuan Atom while here, and then seeing it in America, I was like, wait a minute, that looks like this. And I didn't really have the knowledge or perception that, they changed the names of things to fit, different audiences. Astro Boy. Astro Boy is essentially where you all get Mega Man from. And I know Mega Man is some people's favorite game. It comes from that right there. Tetsuan Atom. This has to go in the S tier. This brought anime to America, along with another one that I see that we're going to be getting up to real soon. You guys don't know what this is? Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is one of the most artistic anime ever created, especially for the time that it came out. You had really seen, I mean, the ideas behind it, crazy, crazy. Story's a little bit of a fucking mess, I will say that. But the ideas that played out in this story and that actually, like, the way they brought it to life, beautiful. I want to put it in you know what? I don't want to put it in A tier. It is going in A tier. And something's about to get moved out of A tier soon. I have a feeling. It Yeah, it can actually go to the front of A tier. Princess Mononoke, if you've never seen it, I'm telling you right now, watch it. Mononoke no Hime. That is the Japanese name for it. This next one, we talked about this during one of the last. It wasn't a tier list. It was top anime, the Libu Fufu thing. This one right here, Suzume no Tojimari, or Suzume, I think is just the name of it in America. This is an amazing story. This anime right here is absolutely brilliant. It's not even that it's action in the sense of action that you think of action, like fighting, everything else, but it has a very, the action in it is very, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm starting to fucking lose English. I'm not even joking, y'all. Like it's crazy. The 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 action is very otherworldly. That's what it is. It's otherworldly style of action, but the storyline is fucking just amazing. Amazing. This is something that you can sit down and watch. Which your girl might be the one to actually be like, "Let's watch this together." But if you bring it to her, shit, shit. If you got a girl and you bring this one to her, she'll be like, oh my god, babe, oh my god." Like for real, for real. Beautiful story, absolutely amazing, artistically. I I'm telling you, I can watch this anime over and over again without fail and have no issue with it. And it is actually going into A class. At the front of the class, people are about to start getting mad at me now because yeah, this is where it's starting to get hot. Cowboy Bebop. It says Cowboy Bebop the movie, but we're taking Cowboy Bebop the whole entire series. The whole series. Absolute icon. Icon in anime. Absolutely. Manga wise. One I'd have to look this up, but at one point in time, I mean, this was one of the most beloved and sought after Adult Swim, Cartoon Network. This was playing on it late at night. For most of you that's ever even seen Cowboy Bebop, that's where you found it. But goddamn, the problem with it is that it felt like it just dragged on way too long sometimes. For that, it's going in the center of B for now. Death Note. Death Note. I'm just fucking around. Before anybody even leaves a comment, Death Note is not going into D. Death Note. We all know Netflix fucked up the movie. We all do know this. But the anime and the manga. This right here, I think this set the early 2000s on fire. Everybody was talking about Death Note. Every No one could get a fucking enough of Death Note. The whole premise between having something that you could just murk people up by writing their names into it and then giving it to one of the smartest characters in all of anime. I'm not saying that L is the smartest character in all of anime, but one of, most definitely. This shit right here, oh yeah, Death Note goes into S class. It's still behind Tetsuan Adam though. I'm sorry. To me, Death Note, nah, it stays behind there. If you've never watched Tetsuan Adam, it's very old. Like I said, you have to go back and watch some grueling, artistic panels. But the shit is fire. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody knows this is mother Speed Racer. Go Speed Go. This right here was the other anime that brought anime to America and other places around the world. This can never not be a classic. Even with the movie, the live action movie that they made, I don't know why. I can watch that movie over and over again. It's so cheesy in so many ways. The special effects are kinda ass. But that final That last sequence, the last sequence of that movie, when they fuck the car up, he gets spun around, and he's just like going back into his memory as a child, sitting there making the race panels and everything else, to, and then to see him win and the lights, the effects right there were the most beautiful in that movie. I'm sorry, this anime, it changed a lot of people's like feeling towards the art style. I, it has to go in S tier, not just in S tier, but this one actually pushes Tetsuan back a space. Yu Yu Hakusho. What can I say? Again, everybody knows the theme song. As soon as you hear the first tune of it, you are invested. Amazing, absolutely amazing show. Nothing more can be said about it. And in fact, I'm about to do something crazy here. It doesn't seem right to do, but I am going to do it because I just thought about this. There's a certain point in this anime where it just drags out too long. For that reason, it doesn't get S class, and it doesn't even get the front of A class. It will get A class, but it'll go second slot. And Sailor Moon actually, no. Blood actually gets taken out of A class and pushed to the front of B class. It has to be that way. Akira. Now, for those people who didn't even watch Tetsuwan Atom, for those people who didn't watch Speed Racer, they did watch Akira. Fucking everybody watched Akira. Akira took anime to its new heights when it came to the audiences, as far as like, American audience, Western audiences as a whole. This took it to new heights. It could easily, easily go S class. But when I think about it, here's my problem with Akira. They fucked up with the movie because they tried to do too much. If you read the manga, you will absolutely love it. Again, you still feel dragged out in certain parts. And I know we can say that for almost any anime, any manga, that at some point they always drag out something in the series. There's too much filler, yada, yada, yada. But you can't do that when it comes to a movie. And they did that, and it became too convoluted. And it fucking breaks my heart to have to do this. But Akira actually goes in the front of A class. I almost want to put it at the back end of S, but yeah, A class. If you've never seen Akira, oh, it's still worth watching. It is still worth watching to this day. Detective Conan, another one of the smartest characters in anime, one of my favorite ones. I'm not going to go too deep into this. If you've never seen it, I advise you to watch it. Most definitely, Detective Conan goes right here because I can watch this show repeatedly. I'm waiting for the next movie to come out. No joke, because I know there's another one coming out soon. Right there, third in A class, Doraemon. Doraemon is a complete child's anime. It really is. It really is. If you've never seen it, I understand it. It's perfectly fine, but it is so much fun. But I can't put it above C class because of what it is. That's the like. Listen, if this were the tier for like we're just fucking with like kid style anime and everything else, this would be S class, 1000%. But that can't be the case right now. I love Doraemon. Everyone loves Doraemon. Everyone, like, you find Doraemon figures here, you're going to get them. If there's an event where Doraemon is, you're probably traveling to go and see it. But as far as the anime goes, it goes C class for me. Teflon, which one is goaded? My bad. I just saw. Which one were you saying is goaded? Next up, this one right here, most of you have never seen. It's called Kimi no Iru Machi, town where you live. Kimi no Iru Machi. All right. If there's Yu Yu, oh yeah, Yu Yu is definitely goaded. Yu Yu is definitely goaded. That's why I'm saying, like, for it to go where it is feels kind of wrong, but compared to everything else so far on this menu, Yu Yu is not moving out of A class. I'm gonna say that right now. If anything else moves out of A, Yu Yu will not. I promise that. Kimi no Irumachi. This right here, boy, this story is wild. And I'm not talking about they came out, they tried making another season afterward. I still haven't watched that because it's not even a full season. The first season, the only one you need to see is this one because the way it ends, I was perfectly fine with it. This is another one of those ones where more than likely, if you got a girl, she watched this. You've never seen it. But she probably would have dragged your ass to watch it if she watched it. More women have seen this one, I think, than men. But then the guys who watch there's a reason why the guys would watch it. This is the story of a boy who lived in a small prefecture, never been to Tokyo in his fucking life. He's a little kid. This girl comes in. You don't even. Oh, I don't want to spoil this. Let me put it like this. I'll just say this. This sounds like the most simp ass thing you could ever do in your life. He went chasing after a girl who he really only knew for a summer. I'll give him a full year, alright? I'll give him a full year. He left his hometown and chased her to Tokyo. That's why it's called a town where you live. But let me tell you something. The way this story plays out, oh God, I don't care, male, female, whatever. You gonna watch this shit. It's gonna have you heated, wanting to throw your remote control through your TV screen at times. But at the end of the day, the way it plays out and the things that he comes to term with, gangster, straight up. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think of me or my shawty. This is that right here. Can't go into S class, even though I've watched this. I've watched this series now in the past. What is it? It's 2025. In the past, sheesh, 3, 4 years, maybe 5. I think was it 3 or 4 years? I say in the last 3 or 4 years, I've watched this series easily 7 times. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm not even bullshit. While working or whatever, turned it on and just listened. And then like every now, because like when certain scenes happen, you can't help but look, be like, what? Wait, what just happened right there? This right here, it goes into A class. Does it overtake Conan? Oh, no, oh my God! It could almost overtake Suzume as well, because Suzume is just a movie. But not just a movie. It's an amazing fucking movie. But this is like however many episodes of sheer and utter fuckery. It goes second. It goes second. All right. I just saw what's next. I just saw what's next. Talk about goaded. This is it. This is it. Hokuto no Ken, the Fist of the North Star. I'm just throwing it in this right now at the front. Don't give a damn about nobody's feelings on this. This anime right here did it. This Hokuto no Ken, yo, wee. Hokuto no Ken. All of you have seen some scene from it. Where everybody knows the meme. Nani? It is from that right there. This is a long ass anime series. I'm not kidding. They condensed the whole anime series down to a movie that you can watch, which kind of goes over. It didn't even give the whole perspective of the number of badass motherfuckers in that anime. That anime right there had more motherfuckers throwing hands than live in your fucking city. All right, and this was in a desolate wasteland. Everybody in that fucking anime knew how to throw hands. I'm talking beating the dog shit out of each other. For real. If Dragon Ball pulls any like of their fight sequences or anything like that from anywhere, it is from Hokuto no Ken. Ken is a G. I don't want to give away the premise of the anime, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Ken has a brother named Raul. They call him Raul the Conqueror. Raul and Ken, I swear to God, like I don't know if them niggas was 1,000 feet tall, 20 feet tall, 10 feet tall, or just 6'7". But these motherfuckers are huge, and they tower over even the big people in the anime. But these two, trained by their master, they call them brothers, Ken and Ryu brothers, whatever. Trained by their master, Ken is chosen to become the fist of the North Star. He's he's the one who's going to learn the Hokuto no Ken. He is it. Rao doesn't like this. Kills their master. Starts using a different version of the style. That's where the story goes. That's where the story starts. Kenshiro, it's a sad thing because he got slimed out by by somebody who was supposed to be his boy because his boy wanted his bitch. He wanted Kenshiro's woman. He got slimed out by his homie over his girl. And then the third one, who's essentially like a brother to Ken and Raw, Jaggy, also slimes him out. Like he got set up by Jaggy, whispered in his homeboy's ear, and they both slimed him out together. Crazy premise. But that thing right there, plus the death of his master, sends this man on a mission. And the whole anime is him whooping ass. I'm talking hands for hands for centuries, nigga. Like beating the brakes off of anybody that came in his path. The only one that stood a chance, and even like beat him a couple, like technically, I don't know if you call it a win because he was doing Raw Dusty, but Raw the Conqueror, woo, everybody feared. His horse was like 20 feet tall. You saw that thing coming through, it's up. It's up for you and your whole crew. Just get out of here. Call it a day. Call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're done. That right there, there's a few animes I could say that will go down for me as the best anime of all time. This is one of them that could go in that top one spot. I love it. I've watched it. There's so many episodes of this, and I'm not even kidding. I've watched it multiple times. And even right now, I started it over. I'm on the DVD volume, I'm on volume 16 and 17 right now. I started it over. Just saying. But if you want to condense it, watch the not the live action movie. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. They did that shit in the 80s. That is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But the animated movie, find it. It is worth it. I promise you. Next up, why can't I tell what this is? Oh, that's Fooly Cooley. That's FLCL. Listen, Fooly Cooley is a very cultish sort of thing. It's a very cult style anime. It is very good. Love, love the art style. Love the premise of it. It is fun to watch, and you might have seen it. And I'm not talking about like the second one. They did a remake of it, or like a second season, whatever. But the first season, I think they put it on. Adult Swim. Fooly Cooley is very, very good. It going where it's going, it seems kind of unfair, but in comparison to the other things that are there, you know what? Actually, I'm about to make a change. Another change is coming into play. Fooly Cooley is actually going into C slot on the back end. Cowboy Bebop, I'm sorry, B spot. Cowboy Bebop gets dropped to C. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Hate to say it, that's what happens. Okay, this one right here, Seven Deadly Sins. Bro, this is sad. This is absolutely sad where I have to put this because they did it to themselves. This was a great anime. It was a great adventure anime, a fun anime, a good story at the beginning. Every one of the characters very unique. But where I'm about to put it would piss one of them off. He definitely say, "Who decided that?" Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. It has to go in C class. The only reason why is because, again, like I said, maybe it's Netflix. They just fucked it up. Like after the, I don't know, maybe the second season, if you can even call it, because they screwed around with that so much that it barely had like actual seasons. It was more like a volume sort of situation, and some of them were just like movies. Essentially, to me, it just became too fucking much, too convoluted, too crazy. Like retcon things that didn't need to be retcon, stupid, and so yeah, it goes and see. It was still good. It was fun, especially in the beginning. I would say watch the first season easily, or whatever you consider to be the first season of that. Again, the breakdown on it is very strange. C class. Next up, I know this, but I can't tell what it is. I've seen. Anybody know what this one is? It's very hard to. This is a small. Shit. I can't think of the name. I'm bypassing it. This one here, Rosario plus Vampire. This is so sad. Yet again, I have to do this. God damn it. All right, Rosario plus Vampire. This is actually a pretty funny anime, more of like one of the girl style ones. The first, I've read the whole manga. The anime itself, it stopped somewhere, like where it was actually getting really, really interesting. I hate to do this, but it's going in D class. I would still say if you find it, watch it. It's not one of those like absolute failures. It's it's a good, it's a decent anime. It's a decent anime, honestly. Inuyasha, another one that absolutely took the world by storm, especially for its time. But Inuyasha to me goes in the place where like Blood and Trigun are B, and in fact it overtakes Trigun, especially for the sheer and absolute like love of that anime the world over. Honestly, it was great. It was great. Yeah, let me stop. Like all this shit is running through my head. Vampire Hunter D. There, yo, listen. Vampire Hunter D. Nothing else really needs to be said. I'm sure you guys have said it, seen it. For me, this one actually goes in B class, and it actually bumps Trigun down yet again. It doesn't. Does it overtake Blood Plus? Honestly, nah, nah, nah. It's good where it's at. Okay, this is where it gets rough. All right, y'all got to listen. Don't go slime me out or fucking like cussing me out in the chat because y'all ain't said nothing. This is about to get tricky. First up, we got Full Metal Alchemist. We're taking into account Full Metal and Full Metal Brotherhood. Definitely. If you want the same level. Full Metal Alchemist. God damn. If you've never seen this show, this is one you have to watch. I don't see how, as a person who watches anime, that you haven't seen this show yet. If you have not, 1000% watch it. I can easily say I've watched this. Shit, I just recently watched this. Was it last month or the month before? I think it was in October where I actually had just finished the entire show all over again. Right now, right now, the theme songs are running through my head. The question is, does it go S class? Does it go S class or A class? At the front of A class? And the answer to that, honestly, is fucking S. It goes in front of, I must say, I think it is a better anime, a better story, all encompassing than than how my brain, I swear to God, right now, than Death Note. Death like it's so hard. Like I really, if I could just put them together as one thing, that's where they deserve to be, like on the same level. But since it's in this, yeah, it's going ahead of Death Note for me. Death Note again, still, it's Death Note. Pokemon. People would probably cuss me out if I didn't put this in S class. And you know what? Y'all gonna have to cuss me out because I'm sorry to say, for me, Pokemon, can I justify what I just did? No, not really. Because nah, fuck that. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. In fact, again, it pushes. See, it's crazy. I can't allow this to go any higher than this. It can push Death Note back, but it does not. For me, I'm sorry. You want to push it farther to the front, you make a fucking list, or you can use this list. In fact, this is my list. It's called Top Anime of All Time. The Show Bullet 8 in Tier Maker. You can find it. Just type that in. Top Anime of All Time. The Show Bullet 8. This exact one will pop up. All right. Pokemon, even to this day, everybody fucking loves Pokemon. I started Pokemon Go all over ago a few months ago. I came on this stream telling you on Christmas Day here in Japan, I fucking caught a Moltres. Like, most people don't even know what the hell that is. Like, when it comes down to that game, because so many haven't actually seen it in the game, which I don't understand. The game's been out for years. How have you not even seen one? Catching it is a problem. I will say that. I will say that. But I caught it. Anyway, Bleach. Nope. Bleach. This is easy for me. This is very easy for me. It goes in A class. Still doesn't overtake Yu Yu. Hate to say it. Anybody mad about that? You got to give me a reason why Bleach overtakes Yu Yu Hakusho. Like it. Listen, I understand. Like I said, Yu Yu to me, it had certain elements that kind of took away from it being higher up in A, but Bleach is 10 times worse. I don't fault any of the character design, character development in some ways, absolutely. Storyline, absolutely. Aizen will go down as one of the most devious, cunning, evil motherfuckers in anime. Not at the top of that list. The biggest hater in anime, still not at the top of that list, but he will go down on those lists. The biggest hater in anime. Oh, we gonna talk about him in a little bit. I already see it. We gonna talk about the biggest hater in all of anime. All right, Lupin the Third. This, listen, if you've never seen Lupin, you need to watch it. This is another one of those anime that comes from years back, but they still are making more of it. A new Lupin just came out a month or two ago. A new movie, a new Lupin the Third movie just came out a month or two ago. Even as a kid, I should have been watching Lupin as a kid. Like this is more of an adult style video anime. Not that there's a ton of nudity in it, but there is nudity, so on and so forth. Plus, the theme of it is a little bit more adult minded. But I'm telling you right now, this is a classic. This is an absolute grade A fucking classic, and it has to go up here with these three. These three right here, still beating out Bleach. Yes, sorry to say. Metropolis. If you've never seen the anime Metropolis, watch it. I'm not going to go into too much more detail than that, but it does go down in, oh yeah, C class, and it's C class. You know what? This is crazy what I'm about to do. This is absolutely crazy what I'm about to do. Is C class behind Doraemon and Cowboy Bebop? Right there. Yeah, okay. If you talk about Pokemon, you gotta talk about fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was to me much better than Pokemon as far as the anime, and maybe it's because I was at an age where it was a thing where I think Yu-Gi-Oh, even though they were both like very childish style, I mean, it just is what it is. The kid in you never dies. But to me, that appealed more. That was more. It was more of a dark type of anime. We already saw what happened to Ash when Yugi Moto got a hold of his ass in a death battle. So yeah, it beats out Pokemon again. All right, I'm trying to keep recency bias out of it. Boku no Hero. Boku no Hero, or My Hero Academia, as it is known throughout the rest of the world, this anime is the shit. It ended finally. The manga ended a while ago, quite some time ago. The anime finally ended. Let me tell you all, they did beautifully with the ending of this show. It cannot go into S class because, but see, even where people thought that there was flops, and even myself, where I was just like, this is kind of a couple of seasons where it's just like, you're killing me here. It all is tied up so beautifully at the end. Still doesn't get S class. It gets A class, and guess what? It's gonna push. Listen, this is hard for me to do. This is very hard for me to do. I'm pushing Akira back for Boku no Hero. I'm telling you right now, this final season pushed that anime. I think it's gonna do it for a lot of people. If you haven't finished watching yet, this is gonna go very high up on your list. I'm serious. It's fucking beautiful. Listen, listen, listen. Come on now. He's the goat. Listen, listen. One of the goats right here. Naruto. We're not adding Boruto into this. This is Naruto Shippuden. Ninja Jesus. All right. This anime for a lot of people was their childhood. This anime, this manga, this story of this little boy lost his parents, had a demon inside of him. Everybody hated his fucking guts, treated him like shit, but nobody understood what he really was. He had a dream, lived out that dream, while trying to help out a sucker ass Buster who ends up being his best friend. I'm talking about Sasuke. Y'all can hate me for saying it. Sasuke was shit. Like he's a shitty friend. He's a shitty ass character. He whined too much. But this anime right here, it's going into S class. Where it's going into S class? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not even Full Metal could do that. Not even Full Metal could push Speed Racer and Tetsuan out of the way. Naruto does for me. I'm sorry. During the time and the whole Big Three debate and everything else, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, there was never any fucking doubt in my head. Naruto was it. Naruto, it is just that anime. Dead ass. Believe it. All right. Next up, what is this? Wait, what is this? Is that a Fate? Fate Stay the Night, or I think it is, but I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna put it anywhere. I'm not gonna put that in there. This one right here, this is hilarious. I haven't seen this in a while, actually. So, Ninja Nonsense. Listen, another one of those fun anime that you can watch. Just like it's nothing, too too serious that most people would argue about, fight over anything like that. It deserves a higher ranking than I'm about to give it, but it has to go in this section because it just it is what it is. God damn. See, this is hard. I actually don't want to put it above Rosario plus Vampire, but I don't want to move Rosario plus Vampire into C unless I do this. Unless I do this. This feels more right. And that even better right there. Because for what uh, uh, um, Metropolis was, I don't think it should be in C. Fuck. Yeah, yeah. That feels better now. Okay, I'm okay with that. Listen, here's the thing. If it's not an F, trust me, watch it. It's just the class or the caliber of those specific ones. I'm like, technically, I could drag Doraemon down to the D tier, but I would never do that because Doraemon is too much of an iconic fucking anime. Like, seriously, too much of one. This next one, shit. This one is an icon too. This one that got you in trouble watching this as a kid. Ninja Scroll. I know this. I mean, I can obviously read it, but I don't even need the words to know to see the two characters on the front here. Shawty right there. Oh yeah, yeah. This anime was on Demon Time. 1000%. It goes into B tier right underneath Vampire Hunter D before Trigun. This next one, this one's crazy. I haven't seen this in fucking years, but I would gladly watch it again. And I actually watched it when it came out. I think I watched it back to back like 4 or 5 times. Ridiculous story. Absolutely ridiculous story. But it's called Noir. Noir. The French word for black, but without the E. Noir. Very well worth the watch. I almost thought front of C class, but this beats out Fully Cooley any day of the week. It almost fuck for the story. Nah. It gets too messy, but it beats out Fully Cooley. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put it in front of Tanya. There we go. That's where Noir, that one right there, no joke. Watch it. Damn worth it. This way y'all really gonna get mad at me. You know, I'm gonna skip over that. I'm gonna skip over that. Okay, listen. One Punch Man, loved the first season. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Second season, I was like, eh. Halfway through, stopped watching. So essentially, this to me I could throw this in C class. I'm gonna let y'all. If anybody's got anything to say on it, you can go ahead and choose where it goes. I'll either agree or disagree to put it there. For right now, to me, One Punch Man goes in the fucking beginning of B class. Not joking. I'm allowing it to overtake Blood Plus. But for me, One Punch Man is not A nor S tier. Especially with this third season. I actually did watch a couple of episodes of that. I swear to God. I was like, oh yeah, they just gave up. They said, nah, we're good. We're done. We're done. Cooked. It's over. Bye bye. Before I get into the other big one, okay, you know what? I can actually pull this one. This one right here, I love this show. First season, amazing. Second season, or is that tech? There's a lot of fucking episodes to one season to this show. Black Clover. Black Clover. The movie was chef's kiss. Absolutely loved it. But then they haven't put out any more of the anime. I don't know if they're even going to. I'm almost positive they're going to. Actually, no. I'm wrong when I say I don't know if they're going to because I saw the preview for the new season. It's coming. The the manga. What's weird is that it was primarily Shonen Jump that was running it. They stopped doing the weekly Shonen Jump. It seemed like it was getting canceled, but no, what they did was they switched it to the one that is not semi-annual but semi. It runs on a weird schedule. The manga is still being written. This show to me is absolutely magnificent. The only problem with it is that because of how many episodes there are and there's so much filler, and then the story gets a little bit wonky from time to time, but it got back on track and you understand why the wonkiness came into play sort of now with the new stuff that you guys haven't seen, especially if you don't get that irregular shonen that's put out. This show cannot go into S class. It can go into, I'm pushing A class here. I am pushing A class here. But it can't go super high in A class. And I'm almost forced to change a few things. Nope. It can actually push Lupin back one space. It goes into A class. That's about it. Roni Kenshin. Listen. If you never watch it, I'm gonna say it right now. Watch it. This is one of my all-time favorites. They even remade it and are making new episodes of it again. And this most definitely pushes everything in B class all the way to the back. Fuck that. It knocks Sailor Moon down from A class to B class. Right there. It takes the end of A class, but it knocks Sailor Moon down. Okay. Do I go back in order? Nah, I'm gonna stay out of order. Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon. Fantastic anime. Fantastic manga. Heads off B class. If you've never seen it, you've at least seen clips from an episode about a maid who's protecting the little boy, who then all of a sudden, like somebody came to kill said little boy, and that maid turned into a straight demon, pulled guns out of places you never fucking thought they should be, goes into a bar, threatens everybody in that bar, and mollywops all of them while walking away, taking a grenade, pulling out the pin, throwing it in, ending they motherfucking day. Blue Lagoon, Black Lagoon. That is the show, and it's strange the way it works out too because it's not even one storyline it's following. It's following one storyline, but all of these little other storylines are what's pulling it to its main point. And I know you're gonna say like a lot of shows do this. This is a little bit different. This one's a little bit different somehow. I don't want to go too deep into it because I'll be sitting here talking for the next 2.5 fucking hours. So no. So next up. Ooh, okay. I'm staying out of order here. I'm staying out of order still. All right. This one right here, most of you will not know what this is, but this is Science Ninja Team Gotcha Man. Long ass name. Great anime. Another classic. It actually is the reason why you ended up with things like Voltron. It's the reason why you ended up with things like Ultraman and Spectre Man, and therefore the Power Rangers and all. Like, this is one of those things that created all of that. Where it goes, because the story, I mean, fuck, man. This actually deserves to be very high up on the list for all of what it's done for, you know, anime culture, for culture in general, like, you know, show culture in general. But on an anime tier list, god damn it, it beats out Fully Cooley, goes in the back of B so far. All right, next up, trying to look what else. Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga, this was more recent. I think most of you have probably seen this. And in fact, for me, Vinland Saga actually goes ahead of everything else in B tier except Black Lagoon. Okay, now I suppose I can go back in order. Yep, One Piece. Over 1,000 episodes, over 1,000. Listen, goddamn. One of, again, one of, if not now, the longest running anime of all time. As far as, well, does does Dragon Ball still hold that title? I think Dragon Ball actually still holds that. Yeah, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, like the whole of Dragon Ball still holds that title as far as longest running anime I think of all time. Well, actually no, because Hokuto no Ken, whatever. Look, this shit has been on forever. It really has, and I'm not gonna lie. I know there's so many good storylines in it. I know that. I know that. Ugh, I know that. I know so many people live by this shit. The live action first season wasn't that bad, especially since it's a Netflix show and the CGI you got to use in order to create some of the effects. Luffy, the strap, like Gum Gum, Gatling, like what? Listen, I get it. One Piece is just one of those fucking anime that either you love it or you are indifferent to it. Well, actually, some people hate it. You love it, you hate it, or you're just pure and simply indifferent to it. To me, One Piece, I am fucking indifferent to One Piece. The stuff that I listen, I feel terrible for Nico Robin in that show. She had it hard. And I'm almost like that is one of those characters that's been hold more than any character in that fucking show. No, that's not. No, I'm sorry. I almost gotta give it to Nico Robin. She got her life is hoed for real. Everybody did nothing but use her. It goes deeper than that. Luffy, damn, that boy go through some shit. And then the amount of people he's had to watch die, all to find the One Piece, which he doesn't know he's gonna find. But he just believed so much. Put together this ragtag fucking squad, sailed the high seas, fought everybody in his fucking path. But damn it, I'm sorry, y'all, for all of the storylines, for all of the different characters, for all like I can't put it above. This is wild that I'm about to do this. I feel even weird doing this, but the truth of it is, man, yo, am I really? I'm putting Boku no Hero above One Piece, and I'm questioning. Listen, the only reason I'm questioning it is because of the impact. The impact. Okay, you know what? You know what? This is fair. I'm gonna give One Piece the front spot on A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna give it that. Will it get moved? Right now, it will. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Fuck it. Look, I don't care. You can hate all you want to. Maybe recency bias is jumping in at this point in time. Tell me. Tell me. I'm sorry. I know. I know One Piece has way more episodes, way more manga, but I know it. But fuck that. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer. Nah, cuz. Nah. After that movie, nah. They done flipped the whole game. They done flipped the game on its head. That studio deserves all the money and then some. The writers deserve all the accolades for real. I'm sorry. I I know people when you watch this later on, when I cut this video, this is where everybody's gonna be like, nah, fuck him. I can't watch this no more. Like, it is what it is. They put up with everything else that I did. But One Piece, yeah, yeah. What's crazy is I'm not putting that in. I'm not even putting Kimetsu no Yaiba in S class. Be glad I'm not doing that. It almost did make it there, but it can't go into S class for a multitude of reasons that I'm not gonna get into right now. But the next one up is ooh wee, ooh wee. Before we get there, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul, god damn you. You make me so mad because I mean as soon as I said the theme song popped in my head. The theme song popped in my head. One of the best theme songs in anime. That song, when it came on, made you feel some kind of way. First season, most of the first season. Oh, wait. This might be the show to beat. And then it wasn't. And then it wasn't. It makes me so mad that this is actually going in C class, but that's where it's going. It's going at the front of C class. I'm sorry. That is what it is. This next one right here, again, the theme song. I sing the theme song to this one in karaoke all the fucking time. Tokyo Revengers. This is a G of a show. Great premise. Absolutely my shit. Straight up. And then all of a sudden, they just shit all over the place with it. It upsets me what they did with this show after about two and a half, maybe even give them the third, like 2.5 seasons in. It just went weird. It all went awry. Reading the manga, even it's like, okay, now you're pushing the bounds to a place where I can't go with you. And for that note, it goes in the front of B actually. It goes in the front of B. Oh, okay. Before we get to the last few biggins, before we get to the last few biggins, I'm about to talk about another rarely known one. Sumiya Haruhi no Yutsu. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I remember the day that the manga came out. I bought it that day. I owned every single one of them. This is such a strange story. So it's one of those. How do I even put this? It's a it's a comedy that drags in all the supernatural elements. It's a it's also very dramatic, but it keeps this light tone to where a lot of the shit is very, very funny, and the situation, the situationalness of it keeps you invested. It can't go any higher. Ooh, it's more of a cult thing too. It is very much so more of a cult thing too. This is insane what I'm about to do. Holy hell. Nah, nah. It's going at the front of B tier. And yes, I mean Tokyo Revengers, like I said, just taking into account the first two seasons. That was one of my that is a favorite of mine. But I would read and watch Haruhi Suzumiya over and over again. They don't even finish like the manga. I think they only did it one season. I think they did, but it's one of those things where people who love it like praise it seriously. The artwork that came from it, amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, now let's get into the big shit. The big shit. Okay, where do we start? Well, we start. Let's go from the end to the front. JJK. JJK. I think we all should know where this is going. We should all probably know where this is going already. JJK, nah. When the Cullen Games comes out, which is coming up soon, it's about to start again this upcoming year. Season 3 is going to just pop. It's going to pop off. If you've read the manga, you know it's over, you know, or not. Well, yeah, it's over. It's over now. I know the whole story, but I got to watch it. This shit, artistically, again, they deserve all the money. The story, fuck, man. The MC, Satoru Gojo? No, no, no. He should have been the MC. It's crazy. Like that tells you how good this story is and how crazy of a character that is. When the writer himself says, "I hate the character I created. He is he is unbeatable. I have to I have to dumb him down. I have to like rewrite something to pull him from the MC spot." You know you created a goat at that point in time. I'm not gonna say what happens in the show for those of you who haven't read the manga who don't know. He should have been the MC. And I don't care if he just went through dragging motherfuckers left and right, no matter what happened. He should have been the MC. But I understand why, anyway, whatever. That's off on a whole nother tangent. But this shit, oh my god, this is so rough. This is going S class. This is going straight S tier. And actually, it's going right behind Naruto, S tier. Next up, Attack on Titan. I don't need to say shit else. I don't have to say a fucking thing else. This is going in S tier. It's still, for me, not beating out Naruto. It might not beat out fucking JJK. This seems fucked up. Not to put it ahead of JJK, but this is just for me. That's where it's at. All the rest of these are S tier. It's just a matter of where they're going. Next up, the show with the biggest hater of all in it. Yeah, Dio. Dio wins the hater award. This Dio wins the absolute hater award. Where does JoJo's go in the hierarchy of S tier? Some of y'all are gonna be pissed off for me doing this, but I'm sorry. It is what it is. For me, this show not only beats out AOT, it fucking beats out JJK. Now, I'm not saying that it's infinitely better than the two. No, 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 no. Understand me on something. The name of the show is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Every episode lives up to the name of the show. How is it possible that every time you write an episode in a season of this show, from season one all the way up to the up? No, I mean, we haven't seen Steel Ball Run yet, but I've read most of Steel Ball Run already. How is it that every time you write, it not only takes you on this bizarre adventure, but it puts you in some of the most fucked up scenarios to where you actually, as the viewer, as the reader, start stressing like, how's he gonna pull this off? How's he gonna pull this off? How are they going to pull this off? How's Josuke? How's Jotaro? How's the Joestar going to pull this off? What is about to happen here? And in one case, it wasn't even a Joestar. If you had, well, I mean, I think everybody's seen it, but one of them is a descendant of Dio. So I mean, it is what it is. Look, that show lives up to it in every one of the bad guys. Even when you think they're throwaways, they got some kind of ability or some kind of stand to where it's like, oh no, it might be up for the whole team. They might be done for. The one that was the worst, oh my gosh, why'd I just lose his name? It was the dude that had the six shooter. He wasn't shit alone, but when he had a teammate, oh boy, that right there, come on now. Yeah, the show is just, it's fantastic. Every single season of it is amazing. I think it deserves that spot. I mean, I understand it's overtaken Attack on Titan and JJK for me, but please understand something. I pushed classics out of the way for it as well. Classics. Just is what it is. All right. Next up is Dragon Ball. Boy, boy, listen. This is Dragon Ball. And I know I keep saying Dragon Ball, but like I said, we're encompassing all of it. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT. We all forgot about that one. GT. Super, Daima. Every one of the movies. This is Goku we talking about. Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, all of them. Raditz, all of them. Cell. Come on, man. This show right here, this is childhood to adulthood. Watching episodes on certain days that was 30 minutes of bullshit, but you still watched because just in case the fight did pop off or the fight did end, you gotta see it. Waiting for that next week. When that fight did happen, oh shit, it's the biggest thing ever. And it doesn't matter who you ask about anime, they know Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball has to go down as one of the top animes of all time. And it's going in the S tier. But for me, it still can't beat out Hokuto no Ken. I'm sorry. Hokuto no Ken is my shit. It's just, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. If Dragon Ball got out all the hands in the world, listen, yo. And then the last one, listen. This is kind of unfair. This is kind of unfair. This is where my name comes from. The Shell Bullet 8. The Shell Bullet. Kazuma the Shell Bullet versus Ryoho and Zetsue. This show right here, again, it's a very hard to find one. It is very obscure. But let me tell you, watch it. I ran an entire stream one day, letting the whole entire show play, and YouTube dinged my ass for it. But I didn't care. I was like, whatever. It is what it is. I love this show. I've watched this show so many times since it came out. It's not even funny. It goes into S class, but the only reason why it does not go to the front, I mean, I dead ass, I want to put it there. I really do. But it's unfair for me to do that. Again, this is a bias situation. Some people might drop this all the way down to, like, if you drop it anywhere below the front of B, you're an idiot, because that just means you don't understand a fucking thing on this planet. But this show, it actually, I'd watch this over AOT, to be honest about it. I'm gonna say this right now. I would watch Scrido over AOT. If gun in my head, gun in my head, they were like, lie detector popped on. Which one do you want to watch? Attack on Titan or Scrido? I'd be like, Scrido. Which one do you want to watch? JJK or Scrido? Ooh, nigga, I don't know. Nigga, I don't know. The only reason why I believe AOT deserves to be ahead of it is because of the storyline to AOT. It truly deserves. Scrido, if you've never watched it, here's a spoiler alert right now. This is the story of a dude who his tagline in the show is "I do everything with my own proud fist." What it was actually supposed to be translated as was "I do everything with these proud hands." In a world of people, this is essentially where, and this is why Boku no Hero can't be above it either. This is where Boku no Hero gets its storyline from Scrido. Everyone in Japan which is the world in the show. Like everyone in Japan has something called an alter ability. Some alter abilities are fucking crazy. They manifest in different ways. This guy over here on the left, that's Ryoho. He's technically the antagonist, but a protagonist at the same time. He's the antagonist only because the MC is right here, Kazuma. They call him the Shell Bullet. His only ability was this little thing that formed on his hand. But the dude had hands already. He would box anybody for any reason. When that thing formed on his hand and the little tail three whips came out of his back, you knew it was up. You had to throw down with this nigga. And if you didn't know what you was doing, you're dead. It's raps. He's beating you. But then he met this one right here. This is this is the this is the Sasuke to Naruto sort of situation right here. This is the straight up look. He's the smartest of like anybody in the world at that point. He has the best ability. That little thing behind him is it looks like this crazy futuristic type of robot that I mean pimped out, like dressed clean to the T. Straight up clean. You can't touch that thing. Like it whoops you without moving until the day they met each other, and it changed both of them. And the story is just amazing. All Kazuma is trying to do is live his life, protect the girl Kanami and his best friend. That's all he's trying to do. Motherfuckers just won't let him do that. And then he meets this one right here. And when they fight, it brings something out of the two of them. And yeah, that's the story. But anyway, let me stop now. I've been ranting and raving over anime, and this is my tier list. The top anime of all time. There's like 50 of them on here, but I cannot remember what these two are. This one, I believe, truly is Fate. One of the Fates, maybe Fate Stay the Night. No, 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 no. I can't think of. But anyway, this is my tier list right here. If I had like, there's no Fs. There's no Fs. There's nothing on here that I would say this is unwatchable. This is unreadable. This is trash. There's nothing like that. But yeah, this is where it's at. If I could only put, you know, a certain amount in S, then this whole list would change. This whole list would change. Let's say I only had 5 in S, this whole list would change up drastically. But I still don't think there would be any Fs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, let me go ahead and take a quick break. I need to use the bathroom. When I come back, I'm pushing it, but I think I have enough time to run the one session, the one episode of Dispatch. For those of you that are on, thanks a million for watching, for hanging out, chilling, chatting. If you're on YouTube, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and feel free to hop in the chat. If you're on Twitch, feel free to follow, subscribe, hop in the chat most definitely.